Greetings, guys. I'm headed out to run some errands, and I wanted to speak on this topic that came to my mind this morning. And the reason that this topic came to my mind is because yesterday my son received his first acceptance letter to a Black Ivy League school, one of the schools that he applied to. He got his first acceptance letter yesterday. And okay, looks I had to reconnect, so let me know if you can still hear me. I will never get over the difference between the mirror and the phone. The phone is such a scam, and it's cap complete way. My son got accepted got his first acceptance letter yesterday to a Black Ivy League school. So that's one of the schools that we applied to, and so excited. And I put a post on Facebook. Now, I didn't say the school. Two reasons. First, because we haven't decided if that's the one he's going to go to, and second, because for the past 2 or 3 years, I have had a stalker. And that particular stalker has doxed me before. She has put my information out on the internet before. And she's also, can y'all still hear me? I know when I drive to this end part of my neighborhood, the internet is wonky. So, sorry guys. Let me get out of the neighborhood and then I'll start again. Ooh, child. Okay, we should be good now. Once I get out of my neighborhood, the internet is good. But that last little part right before you leave the neighborhood, the internet is wonky right off in there. So I'm assuming y'all can hear me. I don't see anything. All right. So what I was saying was last night or yesterday, we got one of we got the first acceptance letter for my son into a Black Ivy League school. So that is not the only school we applied to, but it's the first one that has responded. And so I was excited, And I put a post on Facebook and didn't put the school and will not put the school because, as many of you know, I have a stalker that I've had for a few years now, and she has doxed me before, which means she's put my address out on the internet, and she has also threatened my children before. So I probably won't be putting the information as to which school he'll be at because she has a history of attacking college students, to be completely honest. But that's neither here nor there, and that's not what the video is about. So we're going to move forward. But anyway, when I put up the post and I was saying, my son received his first acceptance letter to a Black Ivy League school, everybody was, ooh, congratulations. Oh, this, oh, that. Everybody was giving all of their congratulations. And I am grateful. I am truly grateful for the congratulations. I'm truly grateful for all of the accolades and well wishes. But I cannot forget and will not forget that when my oldest daughter was in kindergarten at the local Black Catholic school, that's where all the uppity Black people sent their babies. So it's where I sent my baby to. She was in school at the local Black Catholic school, and my other two babies were in, various daycares or whatever. And I decided in that moment that I was going to homeschool. And I'll never forget that everybody was opposed to it. Nobody supported me. Nobody thought that it was a good idea. And my husband at the time didn't think that I was qualified to do it. So I'll never forget that, when I first decided to homeschool. So I began homeschooling. My kids excelled. They did well. Any field that you put them in, any group that they get into they're going to wind up being at the head of the pack. They are amazing people, right? Now, in addition to that, at some point in the year 2000, not at some point, in the year 2000, I decided for health reasons to become vegan. And because the children carry my genes, and the reason that I was becoming vegan was due to how my body was reacting to certain foods, I decided that the children should be vegan as well. Oh, I faced such opposition. Oh, the family members that called and, gave such long soliloquies about why this wasn't a good idea. Oh, this is so terrible. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, why would you do this? Right? Shortly after that, I decided to divorce the husband that I was with then. Now, that was my second husband. And the same thing that happened when I decided to divorce the first husband happened when I decided to divorce the second husband. Oh, this is a bad decision. This is going to be bad for the children. You should stay with him for the children. Blah, 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 blah. No support. Well, at this point, my friends supported me and knew that it was a good idea because they saw how I was suffering. But nobody else supported me in divorcing that person. The whole Afrocentric community was mad because we have been the spiritual leaders in that community. Everybody was angry. And for years, people who I had initiated into the Orisha in Nashville would go around and tell other people in Nashville not to get readings from me and not to get spiritual work from me because I decided to divorce that second husband. So people had all kind of negative things to say, and I didn't have any support. So then after that, I decided that I wanted to move abroad. And I said, the cost of living in the United States is too high. And I have 4 children, and I have a specific type of lifestyle that I want these 4 children to have. And also, I want my children to be immersed in Black culture, around Black people, seeing Black people doing magnificent things. So I want to move to the Caribbean. And it wasn't a big deal because my children's fathers are Caribbean, right? So I was like, I want to move to the Caribbean. Oh, people were angry. People were upset. That's the dumbest thing to do. Why would you take them away from all their family? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? No support. No support. Right? When I decided to start teaching Black witchcraft, when I said, a friend of mine, Ifa Shayo, you may know her as Wild Women Do As They Please. I was doing a reading for her, and I was giving her some information, and she said, you should teach a class on this. And I said, girl, why would I teach a class on this? This is stuff everybody's mama tells them. And she said, girl, no, it ain't. Don't nobody's mama tell them this. And my first response was, I was shocked. People's mama ain't telling them this. And then I was like, okay, I will teach a class on it. And I decided to teach a class on it. So when I first announced my first Black witchcraft class, and that I was going to be teaching Black witchcraft, every other priestess in the Orisha community gave nasty comments on it, said that I shouldn't be doing that, said that I was wrong, and Black women are not witches, and it's wrong to call us that, and it's wrong to teach this, and da 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 da. And husbands were forbidding their wives to take my class. You are forbidden to take this class. She's gonna try to get you to divorce me and all kind of crazy shit. No support. When I went to Nigeria in the year 2000, I'm backtracking a little bit. And I got to Nigeria and I saw the horrible way that the women were treated and the horrible way that the teenage girls were treated. And because I stayed there for a month, at some point in my stay, they started treating me horrible too. So they just were treating all of the women horrible. And I called a meeting of everyone that lived in that compound and of the people that I went to Nigeria with, the Black Americans, and I set them down in the yard of that compound, and I retold the story of Oshe Torah to them. And I said, this is not our ancient way. To treat women this way is not our ancient way. This is not how we should be acting. You guys are acting like your colonizers. You're not acting like your ancestors. And boy, I became persona non grata in the Risha community. After we got back to America, people's wives weren't allowed to talk to me. Don't invite me to the ritual. Don't have me at the so and so. No support, right? And now all of those ways of doing things are now mainstream. All of those ways of doing things, you see them all over TikTok, you see them all over Instagram, you see them all over YouTube. All of those ways of doing things are, people are now making documentaries about them. People are now making movies and shows about them. All of those things have become mainstream. So when I say listen to black women, I mean me. I mean motherfucking me, right? Listen to your mama, right? Listen to your auntie. Listen to your sister. Listen to that woman that's teaching your English class. Listen to that mother in the community. Listen to black women. When I say listen to black women, baby, I mean me. The genius of the world is held in the rich inner world of black women. You know why I can use this GPS to get you where I want to go right now? Because a black woman, goddamn it, created it. You know why people can go to the moon? Because black women set up and created a way for people to go to the moon. Do you know why we have a calendar? Because black women, goddamn it, created it. Do you know what upset the whole system of slaveocracy in the United States? Was black women taking people and getting them free, and black women leading a revolution in Haiti. So when I say listen to black women, goddamn it, I mean me, right? I don't mean some filmy thing in the sky. Oh, we should listen to Anita Hill. Yes, we should listen to Anita Hill. I don't mean, oh, we should have listened to, Sojourner Truth. We should listen to Sojourner Truth. I don't mean we should have listened to Aset, the ancient Kemetic mother. I don't mean we should have listened to Yemanja, the Yoruba mother of all. We should listen to all of those beings. But what I'm saying is, when you hear the phrase listen to black women, they talking about you. Listen to goddamn it you. Listen to your mama. Listen to your head. Listen to your sister, your auntie. Right? Listen to black women, the black women in your life every day. When I had these ideas, they were so revolutionary. So revolutionary that people could not even fathom what I was talking about. But I knew in myself this was right. I knew in myself this was the right way to go. I knew in myself this is what would be best for myself and my children and for the community at large. I could feel that within myself. And that is how black women's connection to the universe works. We are, as our ancestors have always portrayed us, we are half in the spirit realm and half in the physical realm at all times. This is why our ancestors portrayed us with wings. They said, oh, they're half bird because they're half in the spirit realm. This is why our ancestors portrayed us with fish tails or snake tails because they said, oh, they are half snake, they are half fish. Half of them is in the spirit realm. This is how the genius of black women works. And it's not gone away. It's not something that only happened in the past and doesn't happen today. Modern black women are not void of this genius. We still have this same genius. So when we are saying listen to black women, God damn it, I mean me. And I mean you. So listen to yourself. Trust yourself. If yourself says, baby, pick up everything and move to the Caribbean, then pick up everything and move to the Caribbean. I can guarantee you that the outcome will be beautiful. I can guarantee you, right? Baby, if yourself says, take them kids out of that school, that school is ruining your baby's minds, then take your kids out of that school. If yourself says, leave this old raggedy relationship, this person is an obstacle and a blockage to you fulfilling your destiny, then leave that raggedy ass relationship, right? When we say listen to black women, we mean you, baby. We mean you. I mean me, right? Listen to black women. It's not a beautiful catchphrase. It's not some kind of flowery thing that we're throwing around to feel good at brunches. I mean as an everyday practice. If a black woman gives you a suggestion, you better listen. You better listen. It was the suggestion of the black woman that took human beings out of Africa and caused the whole rest of the world to be popularized. It was the suggestion of a black woman that let people know that the world wasn't flat. It was the suggestion of a black woman that caused this place that we're in now to be quote unquote explored. It was the suggestion of a black woman that created agriculture and astronomy and mathematics. Baby, listen to black women, your own self. Trust your own genius every time. Do not doubt yourself and put your genius first. Before anyone else's suggestions, put your own genius first. Our grandmothers used to say, follow your own wise counsel. That's what they meant. Put your own genius first. Look at the lives our grandmothers used to live that they are now calling recycling. Look at the lives our grandmothers used to live that they are now calling meal prep. They don't put a fancy name on it, right? People in my age group, we grew up sleeping in the bed with our mother until we decided we were big enough and our mother went and bought us another bed. Now they calling that co-sleeping. Now they calling that attachment parenting. Do y'all hear me? Y'all hear me today? Are we together on this? Listen to black women. Starting with yourself, then listen to your daughters, listen to your nieces, right? Listen to your auntie, listen to your mama, listen to your grandmama. And everybody is not gonna always have something perfect to say. So yeah, there are gonna be times that black women are gonna say shit that we don't want to hear. There are gonna be times that black women are gonna say shit that's problematic. I'm not saying that won't happen, but I'm saying at the end of the day, if you want to tap into the genius of the universe, it would behoove you, and history shows me to be correct, to goddamn it listen to black women. It would behoove your ass, right? And when we say it, I mean me. Listen to me. I mean you. Listen to you. I mean your mama, your auntie, your grandmama, your best friend. Listen to black women without fail. Listen and see what the fuck we are talking about, because there is genius in that every single time. All right, I am going to go. I got to get on and figure out where the hell I'm supposed to be on this particular street. However, I'm teaching a class called The Architects of Existence. The Architects of Existence is about the genius of black women in every aspect of life. The genius of black women and how we started human life, the genius of black women and how we started all of those Abrahamic religions. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the genius of black women and how we were at the root of Europeans deciding to explore these other places in the world. And after that, we're going to look at the genius of black women and how that is at the root of what is called witchcraft and Wicca. The architects of existence. That is who and what you are. You have not lost it. It has not been taken from you, right? Tap into the genius of black women. The class is in the description, the link to take the class. Otherwise, I will see you on my next live. Listen to black women, and I motherfucking mean me.